Mrs. Hudson! Inspector! Since you're no longer holding your guns on me anyway, why don't you put them down on the floor? Step back a bit, won't you? Very good. You are right, Mr. Holmes. The impasse is at an end. I'd estimate checkmate in 3 or 4 moves. And what fascinating moves they will be.
Whatever the outcome, Professor, I hope that you will be a gentleman and provide a thorough explanation.
Are your deductive powers failing, Mr. Holmes?
Not at all. I have a number of very strong suspicions.
Mariana!
Yes, Professor.
Is there anything you'd like to confess to Mr. Holmes and his associates?
I don't know what you mean.
Weren't you found with a great deal of money of various currencies in your handbag?
Yes.
An obvious requirement of espionage, is it not?
Espionage? What are you saying? I'm no spy.
It's all right, Mariana. That part of our game is over.
But, Sherlock, John, you must believe me. I'm not part of any game.
I do, my darling. I do believe you.
And I believe you too, my darling. I do.
What have you done to her?
I done to her. Oh, you are priceless. I know her so much better than you could possibly imagine.
Enough of your grandstanding, Moriarty.
Grandstanding? There are things about you, Holmes, that I know better than you.
What do you know? Why should you want to?
I knew that my success or failure in crime would be linked to you. If I didn't remove you, or better still, turn you into an ally, you'd send me crashing to my destruction. I investigated every detail of your life in order to find some flaw that could turn you to me. Mariana was the fulcrum I needed to lift the world.
You examined my life in order to learn how to either befriend me or destroy me? You're demented.
I loved you almost as a son when you were my student. So like me, Holmes. What a spectacular future I saw for you and me working together.
Why did you destroy your brilliant career?
Little men. Envious little men with vast power. I, a volcano of inspired mathematics, drowned in the waste waters of visionless coin counters. I chose another path to finance my work.
There's still crimes, Moriarty. I've heard of every possible excuse. And in the end, there's still crime.
I would never expect you to understand a mind like mine, Inspector.
This is not time for a philosophical dialectic on crime and punishment, Inspector.
Stay back, my darling. There's no telling what this madman might do.
Madman? You call her darling, you call me a madman. What do you think that makes you?
I love her.
I know you love her, you ignorant fool.
What do you mean?
You don't know who she is. You don't know yet, not even after that Homesian outburst of hers.
No, who is she?
She's your sister!
You're lying!
No, I'm not lying.
How can it be?
Don't believe her, Mariana. It's another of his insane deceit.
No, Holmes, it isn't. It's the truth. Call it a whisper on from a thief or whatever you will. It's the truth.
How? How can it be?
How? Think back to your innocent childhood when you were but a youth. Seeger.
Seeger?
Yes, my dear. Seeger.
My locket.
Seeger and Violet Holmes sailed off to the continent with the young lads Mycroft and Sherlock in tow. Alas, Seeger fell victim to the notoriously seductive charms of the French countryside, specifically a young maiden named Isabelle Altissiere. And so, while living in the remarkably fertile region of Champagne, Seeger and Isabelle's dalliance bore fruit of another kind. Sherlock, please say hello to your sister, Mariana. I don't believe a word of it. Yes, you do. You believe every word of it, because it's true.
Do you believe it, Mariana?